Just a very quick screencast to talk a little bit about Module 2 that's coming up and will be open by the end of the day on May 11. And so on Sunday, May 12, even though you may still be working on the first module, you'll have access to this Module 2. And in addition to looking at the PowerPoint that's posted here, and you can open that up on your own, there's a variety of directions, a summary of what you'll be completing over the course of this week. In particular, I want to draw your attention to the Google document that's going to be used to capture activities from slides 7 through 29. You can see that there's the same link for each of these activities. And when you go in, you just simply click on it, and it should take you to a new page. And what happens is, for the different slides, you'll see that there are multiple pages. The whole class will have access to these pages, and the whole class will have access to whatever it is you add to it. You can see that I've already added a few examples in here in response to some of the particular prompts. I'm going to go down to an area that I hadn't contributed to yet, and these will be available for all to see. By the way, you're going to want to be really careful that you're not deleting somebody else's work. That can happen as you're going through, and you also don't want to be deleting the different prompts. By accident, you might take a prompt away, and so just be really mindful of that as you're working through this process. I've shared this with you through this link, so if you have the link, you have access to it and can add content. Notice that it doesn't identify me as leaving this comment. So anyone can leave comments without knowing who it actually is. You'll be able to see if there are multiple people working at the same time, and if they are, that's fine. You can still leave your comments and work around them. And as an example, after reading Chapter 1 and reviewing slides 12 through 19 in the PowerPoint for Module 2, who needs support with career development given the current nature of and likely changes in the world of work? So in my response to that, I might just respond and say, I think and then I can explain more detail and can provide more detail why. I'm not really doing that. I'm just randomly putting stuff in right now. I'm going to take this comment out, but I just wanted to show you, well, maybe I'll leave it there, and then if I go down to the next one, in what ways do any of the clients, this is referring to the clients in our textbook, what ways do any of them resemble your story? And I might say, Vincent resembles my story because, and add anything that I wanted. If there was another character, I might say Jillian resembles, or maybe even switch it out. So I can relate. So I can keep typing these different pieces in and go down to other areas and other sections. I just want to get you a sense of how you can start adding to the various slides. And so there are 4 different prompts, 4 different slides you're responding to, and this is where you'll include it. So again, I hope that's helpful. You don't have to do anything with this particular file. When you finish with it, if you close out of it, go back to it, come back to it another day, come to one of the prompts, you'll see that the different contributions that I made to it are still in here. It's just the way that Google Documents works if you're new to Google Docs. For those of you who aren't new to Google Docs, this is not a surprise to you. as you go through, you're well aware of what Google Docs can do. So it's a way of capturing different comments and reflections from the whole class, and you have access to see what others have contributed to that conversation. I hope this little screencast is helpful to you, and looking forward to continuing our good work together. Take good care. Bye-bye.